Speaker and colleagues. The House knows that in recent weeks, people traveling along the interstate highways between Benue, Taraba, and Plateau states have been waylaid and killed. The House also knows that the Takum Ibi and Ibi Kuka Yelwa Shendam roads have been scenes of regular terrorist attacks, robbery, and banditry, and several communities in Okari, including Tunari, Ando Yakub, Warama, Bentawa, Kaka, Iko, Tudun Wadayora, among others, have been sacked by terrorist activities, and the people are taking refuge in Okari. The House also worried that besides dislocating and disrupting the economies of the area, which is largely agrarian, farmers are now afraid of going to farms to harvest their food, their farm produce, in addition to the fact that the ongoing work at the Kashimbila Dam, which is near completion, may be disrupted. Also concerned that should the crisis remain unchecked and the criminals left to their own devices, the killings may escalate and the situation will further degenerate. The House therefore resolves to urge the federal government to strengthen the capacity of the Nigerian police force and the military establishments in the area to check the escalating attacks and killings of Nigerians in those areas. 2, request the federal government as well as the Plateau, Benue, and Taraba state governments to strengthen the peace efforts of community leaders and religious bodies to find lasting peace that will enable restoration of economic activities in the areas. And 3, the House also urges the National Boundary Commission to wade into the lingering crisis with a view to defining the borders between Taraba, Plateau, and Benue states. And I so move, Honorable Speaker.
I rise to second the motion as moved by Honorable Shawulu. I so second.
As we all know, the areas that are referred to lie in the Benue Troy, one of the richest parts of Nigeria that has potentials of oil. The NNPC and some years ago was working on oil exploration in the area. It is also the major agricultural part of Nigeria, which produces a lot of food that is consumed in most parts of the country. On ordinary days, trailers up to 100 or so move from the area to different parts of the country, filled with yams, rice, Bene seed, and other farm produce. In the last few years, the work that the farmers and the people in the area have been doing have been badly affected by banditry, some of which we believe are terrorist activities. And the military and the police in the area have been trying and making good efforts at solving the problems. But the problems are escalating, and the capacity of the Nigerian police in the area, as well as the military establishment there, needs to be increased to ensure that the roads are properly policed and to ensure that people who go to farms to produce their crops are not attacked, and people who are carrying foodstuff from the area are not attacked. Because a large amount of foodstuff every day, if you go to places like Takum, every week you see more than 100 trailers filled with yams going to the southern part of the country. And some of the people that come there and they are attacked by armed robbers and bandits, to the extent that some people, women and children, have been kidnapped. Our prayer is that the efforts that the communities have been making to have peace need to be boosted by the state governments as well as the federal government, and as well that the capacity of the Nigerian police and the military establishments in the area need to be increased. This is our prayer.
Mr. Speaker, I want to join my colleague, Honorable Shawulu, to thank you for this opportunity. And I want to support him on this motion. Now you can see, Mr. Speaker, that even the police and the military do not have the capacity to withstand the activities of these armed robbers and bandits. They are well equipped and they go from house to house sometimes, rape innocent women, and even shoot people who are on their farm walking. You can't ply the roads in the night, even in the afternoon. You can't ply because this people will, in broad daylight, block the road, kill if it's possible, cut away all your properties, and even destroy your cars if they can. So this has been the problem, Mr. Speaker. So I want to join Rima Shawulu to call on the government of Nigeria and even the government of the affected states to continue with the dialogue that is ongoing and to equip the police and the military with enough and sophisticated weapons so that they can effectively curtail the problem that is in that area.
Mr. Speaker, honourable members, I rise to support this motion against the background of the fact that the primary responsibility of any government is to guarantee the life and security of its citizens.
So those in favor of the motion as amended say aye. Those against it say nay. Ayes have it.